Hi, what's up guys? So today I'm going to discuss about the Flexible model layout in CSS, how we can use the Flexbox to create the responsive websites. So let's see, I have a div here, a parent div. I'm giving some class name container and some child items inside this container. I'm going to give some styling to this container, some background color, padding. Okay, I'm going to give some styling to the child items as well. Background color, some padding, margin. Okay, so here we go. So this blue is our parent div and these are the child items. Okay, so let's see how Flexbox will work. I'm going to define a display flex, okay, to this container. So see, as I give the display type flex, all the items come in this div. Okay, and this container will become a flexible box and these all the items will become flex items. Okay, so let's see further how we can play with it. Okay, so I have some so I want okay, one more thing like this. Now this is a block level layout. Okay, see all if I am giving flex, so it is occupying the full width of the page, but if I want to occupy the width whatever is required, so I can give inline flex. Okay, so it is taking the width, okay, according to the outer div, all the items taking. Okay, so let's see now if I want the items to be wrapped from top to bottom. Okay, how we can make it. Okay, again I am going to give it flex and giving it flex direction. So we have a flex direction property for the container. We can make it a flex direction column. So see, all the items came from the top to bottom. Okay, and if I want the items to be in coming in a descending order, okay, so we can give the column reverse. Okay, so all the items will come in a descending order from the top to bottom. Okay, means in a reverse manner. So see, if I am working with some Arabic language, okay, which is where we used to write the from right to left. Okay, so we have another property row reverse. Okay, so here see, here we are writing the items from our right to left. Okay, so see, okay, so that's about the flex direction property. And one more thing, like suppose I have five items here, but uh, I have like more than 10-15 items in this flex box. Okay, so see what is happening. So all the items becoming overflow. Okay, and you can see a scroll bar in the bottom. Okay, how we can get rid of this? So what I can do here, I can wrap the flex. Okay, I can use the flex wrap property wrap, so it will automatically wrap all the items according to the flex box. Okay, so all the items are wrapped in a flex box. Okay, so this is another property. And I have used here two properties, see, like flex direction, which is like column, and flex wrap. So we have another cool property here which we called it flex flow. Flex flow, what we can do with the help of flex flow, we can combine the two property, this flex direction and flex wrap. We can we can use flex flow only in place of two. So I can give like my flow should be in a row manner, and my flex should be wrapped. Okay, so I can remove this. So see, the flex is getting wrapped and it is coming from the left to right. Okay, in a row. Okay, so this is the flex flow property. So again, like I have five items here. Okay, and so I want the content to be come in the center. Okay, so as we have justify content property, we can so we can use the same justify content property in a flex box as well. So all, see, if I give the justify content center, so all the items come in the center. Okay, our content, it is the items or any content which will be in our flexible box, or content will come in the center. Okay, so we have another properties here, flex, and if I want the content to float to the right, okay, so instead of using float we can use the content should be flex, and by default, if I am not giving anything, the content will be always flex start. Okay, it is a flex start property which is which will shade the content will come from left to right. Okay, let's see other more other what other properties we have. If I want the space to full space to be covered, okay, so I can use the space around. See, now full space of the full width is covered by these items. Okay, and see, you can see some space in the left and the right. If I want the space to be removed from left and right, the space should be come between the items only. So we can give the here space between property, and the space will come between the items only. Okay, instead of on the left right, because since we have margin, that's why it is taking some space from the left and right. Okay, if we'll give remove, it will get this space will also get removed. This is the margin coming from these items only, not from not because of this content. Okay, so cool. So next, like I have one more. See, I have suppose again I have more items here. I'm giving it like 6, 7, 8. To better understand, I'm giving the numbering so that we can understand more. Okay, 11, 12. Okay, so I have 12 items here. Okay, and I'm going to wrap the items, flex wrap. Okay, see, okay, so okay, I'm going to remove these. Okay, so this is this first line we call this is a one line, okay, where the 6 items are coming, and this is a second line where all next 6 items are coming. Okay, so now I want the space between these lines. Okay, like some space I want between these lines. So what I can do, let's give some height to this div. Let's first, for then we can, then we'll see what will happen here. Okay, see, now I'm giving some height to this flex box, so all the items are getting stretched. See, all the items, but I do not want the items to be stretched, I want the space covered. Okay, so that I want the space to be covered, item should not be stretched. Okay, as the items were previously looking. Okay, if I have some height of the my height to the my outer div, item should be come as it is normally, but there should become some space come between these. So what we can use the align items property here. Align items, I can give the center. Okay, see, so no, as we were using the space around for the horizontal, we can use the align items to be centered, and these first line and second line. Okay, so we have more properties here. If I want the align item should be start from our left right corner, from our left corner, so I can give flex start. So see, the items will start from the left top left corner, and I have flex and property here as well. So now items will start from the this bottom left corner. Okay, so this is the all about the align items. And now see, if I'm going to remove align items, so it is getting stretched. Okay, let's give again align item center. Okay, so one more thing. Now I want the items to be aligned according to this outer div. Okay, now the items are getting aligned according to each other, according to the one line, but I want the content to be aligned according to the box. So what I can use, I can give the align content property here. Okay, so see, the items are getting aligned according to the vertical height of the div. Okay, it is items are getting aligned according to the vertical height in the center. So this is all about the flexbox. Okay, so in my next video I'll cover how we can play with the items, flex item, what are all the properties of this flex item, how we can use. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.